I'm not quite sure today with the president of Harvard, President Garber, taking a salary decrease is somehow a statement that they're changing their policies on anti-Semitism or racial discrimination. I don't think that does a whole lot to solve the problem.
Education Secretary Linda McMahon slamming Harvard President Alan Garber's pledge to take a 25% pay cut. This as the Ivy League school continues to defy the Trump administration's demands. For more on this and the federal school choice portion of the big, beautiful bill in Congress, let's bring in American Culture Project Senior Fellow Corey DeAngelis. Corey, welcome. It's great to have you in D.C.
Hey, Mike. Thanks for having me.
What's your reaction to the Harvard president saying he'll take a pay cut while there's this ongoing funding fight with the feds?
Oh, boo-hoo. Nobody's going to feel sorry for this guy. Look, he already makes over $1.1 million. So if you do the math on that pretty quickly, a 25% pay cut, he's still making over $800,000 a year as the president. He should lose more money than that. He's driven this institution into the ground. They're rife with anti-Semitism on campus, and they have this racist DEI structure and policies on campus. So, look, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. They should understand that actions have consequences, and a lot of people are surprised they even gotten any money at all from taxpayers. It's a regressive policy that people who don't go to college are funding these elites at Harvard to spread their left-wing ideology. If you look at their campaign contributions, 95% of political campaign contributions from people affiliated with Harvard University go to Democrats. And a survey from their own student magazine found that fewer than 3% of teachers there or professors identify as conservative. So, look, Harvard shouldn't get a penny of taxpayer money, and I don't feel bad for them at all.
All right, to an issue near and dear to your heart happening on Capitol Hill. As part of the big, beautiful bill, there's also a federal school choice provision, which is huge with conservatives. What about that?
This is fantastic. School choice has become a GOP litmus test issue because the teachers' unions, they stepped on a rake. They overplayed their hand. They closed the schools during COVID, but that woke up so many families across the country. We're now seeing a parent revolution unfold right before our eyes. We have states going all in on school choice, 16 of them now, including my home state of Texas. I live in San Antonio. And now we have at the federal level, for the first time in U.S. history, a bill getting into the budget to have nationwide school choice. Remember, Trump campaigned on nationwide school choice. He also campaigned on eliminating the Department of Education, both popular ideas. He won the parent vote by 9 points, and not a lot of people remember, but he beat Kamala Harris on the issue of education. For a Republican to do that when the Democrats have had a double-digit advantage on education, this is a political winner. The Republicans in Congress know it. That's why it's going to get to the desk of Donald Trump, who said he would sign the Educational Choice for Children Act, which is now part of the big, beautiful bill. And yes, it's stalled a couple of times. It got stopped in committee, but it's not because of the school choice provision. It's only $5 billion compared to the trillions of dollars of the overall budget.
I want to play for you some criticism from an Alabama Democrat. I'll get you to react to it.
This is an unprecedented effort to use public money for private schools. The program would be funded by donors who can contribute money or stock, and the students who receive it can have parents that make as much money as Elon Musk, right?
There is no income limitation on the.
That's right.
On the.
How do you respond, Corey?
The money doesn't belong to the government schools. And by the way, we're just talking about Harvard. I bet you this lady is all fine and dandy with public money going to private university, Harvard. She's fine with that, but she only wants the money to go to institutions that align with her ideology. But at the end of the day, the money doesn't belong to any of the schools. It's meant for educating the child, not for protecting a particular institution, whether it's public, private, religious, non-religious. We need some more competition. School choice does that. It's a rising tide that lifts all boats. It's a popular idea, and so it's going to pass, and families are going to want it. And I bet you they're going to expand it very quickly, as we're seeing in other states. When they open up a specific number of scholarships, demand always exceeds supply. That is the best metric of success of a program. Families want it. And that's why I think it's going to pass. I don't have any concerns about it getting through, and it's a happy time. The wind is at our backs on the school choice movement, and we can thank people like Randy Weingarten for stepping in it and showing families the left-wing ideology that's in public schools today.
Never thought you would thank her. Corey DeAngelis, thanks for your time.